What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss Terrell. Thank you for stopping by Esteemed Queen Mentality. Be sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Why do I feel like I'm sticking my neck out like I'm an ostrich? Because my camera is too high up. But I don't want to feel like I'm doing this, y'all. Anyway, be sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. This is just going to have to work, y'all. This is just going to have to work. I'm trying to adjust my camera for all the folks that can't see me. But anyhow, look, we need to have a conversation real quick. We need to have a real quick tea talk. This is probably one of my shortest videos ever, and it's cool. It's cool. But I want to have a conversation because we all know what self-care and self-love is, right? We all know what that is. That's when you take care of yourself, inside out, whatever makes you feel some type of way to feel that you are completed. You know, folks that come along in life, they compliment you, but you feel completed by yourself, okay? Right? So, you move on, you get yourself together, you get it right, but there's a hiccup in this. And I say this time and time again to folks, look, they may be attending your book, but they're a headache on the other side of town to somebody else. And that's what we need to talk about. Because it's all cool in the game, you know, with all the stuff going on these days. I had someone haul off and ask me the other day, you know, you need a friend? I said, no, not really. They were like, well, you know what, with this COVID stuff going on, you never know, what's left to happen. I said, well, I have a life insurance policy to be able to take care of that. So I don't need no more friends. You feel me? People are in that mindset where, boy, they tight, but they loose. They tight, but they loose. You apply it how you want to apply it. But for how I see it, they tight. They real tight in the mouth, but they real loose in the ass. And, you know, people, and I think people been like that for ages. You know, I just think it's just me just finally waking up to it and noticing it. The good thing about it is I don't have to deal with it. I don't think anyone has to deal with it. But I'm trying to look for some chapstick because I'm light skinned and I don't know. But we all deal with that. Hold on real quick, y'all. Let me see. Y'all mind my nails. I gotta go to the shop tomorrow. It'd be too hot, so I stay in the house. That look better. Okay, anyway. So like I was saying, ooh, that look better. So like I was saying, okay. We need to tea talk about something that is very interesting. We don't really look at it too much these days because the wisdom behind it is not really spoke of too much. And I'm looking in my backyard because my neighbor just came home. But anyhow, look, there's a serious problem with the idea of entitlement these days. It really is. Like, everyone that I've come across so far has a feeling, a streak, some type of bank in their head where they feel as everything has an entitlement to them. Now, growing up, we call it spoiled. But in this new day and age, it's known as narcissism. There's a lot of it, a hell of a lot of it. And if you're not careful, it's really quick to turn into abuse. Trust me. But the thing that we have to keep in mind with entitlement, with it being spoiled, with the narcissism is, are you a constant or a control? You really have to think about this. For the ones that don't understand the old termination for this scientific 2 words that I'm talking about, I'm saying this. Are you the person that continues to move throughout life feeling as if like people should take how you are with entitlement to you? Or are you a person to understand that the self-entitlement that you have, the self-entitlement you have you regulate. You see how that works? One has control, one doesn't have control. The person that's the control is the person who regulates. You're not going to sit here and just give, and not be smart enough to take a step back and see what is it that you're getting in place in exchange for what it is that you're bringing to the table and what it is that you're offering. Friendship, relationship, situationship, all types of ship, they boats. And as far as I'm concerned, are you a constant where you go out and you do all of what you do? You do all of your practices. I don't care what it is. It can be lying, cheating, stealing, manipulating. Those are just a couple of them that I dealt with. And when it's all said and done, you looking at them like, well, you made me do it. Bitch, you not the control. You the constant. You around here doing everything to everybody. And then as soon as someone regulates a little power, all of a sudden it's a thing of they've done you wrong. Watch people around you. Watch people around you. This week I did a video in regards to entertaining and encouraging. It's parallel to constant and control. I would rather have control to regulate what I don't want to be bothered with and what I want to put around me to continue to have me grow than it is for me to sit here and allow people to come and go as they wish, choose, and please. There's no rule. Like with a constant, they can take as much as they want. They can, they can just do whatever. It's almost like, your hands are just pent up behind your head. Like someone just took your ass for ransom, just hooked you up into a barnyard. Can't nobody find you. They don't know what's going on. You in a whole barnyard. Ain't no damn animals there but you. Okay? That's what a constant is. They can come in and nip and nab and do all types of stuff to you. You already bound. You bound to the idea that you being so out there, loose, loud, and tight, and you think that's something everybody needs. No, that's what you need. You need to be tight in the mouth and watch folks. You need to be loose with your words because you know what? If someone's not going to take you serious, ain't no point in you saying it twice. Because you can either put up or shut up. So at some point, you want to be the control. And majority of the time when we've gone through a bunch of stuff, we ultimately become the control. But different from, and on the contrary of a constant, you have control of what goes out. A constant really doesn't in a human sense because a constant will constantly give and give and give. And whatever's codependent on it, it's going to come and take it. They're going to gain it. But at some point, a constant has to recharge. It's almost just like people, they have to recharge. A battery has to recharge. It can't keep giving you power beyond it being able to. Like 100%, 0%, that's it. You have whatever's in between. But a constant, it has to recharge. But see, a control is you can put your phone on airplane mode for the times damn well ain't nobody bothering you. There's a way for you to be able just to get your life together by you controlling what you allow into your air, into your aura, into your errors. Because again, I did a video on that. You can turn your errors into an era. It's all about how you look at it. But in order for you to be in control and not be a constant, you have to know what you're worth and you have to know what you're working with. And that's a big chunk of what a lot of people are missing when it comes to self-esteem and confidence. I know I was one of them. But the one thing, there is no but. The thing that I learned with that is we become constant. We become controls once we're tired of constantly feeling like a constant. You go through every situationship and yet you're always the one that feels drained because you're the constant. You're not controlling nothing. You can't control something you don't have. You can't say you've had a good relationship if all your relationships had you here single. You can't sit here and say that, you want someone to treat you this way if you don't know. Like, look, at some point, something has to make sense. And if you always feel like nothing is going your way, it's because you're not gaining control of what is yours. So instead of you constantly complaining, how about you get up and understand that just like you opened your eyes this morning and you told yourself that you are wanting to have a good day and you did, it's the same principle and affirmations that are applied to control. And the one affirmation I always say when it comes down to control for me is that if it's supposed to be in my path or something I'm to have, I just ask that I'm able to have the mentality to deal with it, because things can come every which way, and that's normal. That's fine. But when it comes down to it actually coming across to me and crossing my path, and I have to figure out if it's supposed to be a purpose or a problem, that's when the mentality to handle it comes in. Because just like in a boxing ring, you have a constant, you have control. Someone won their last fight, and someone's trying to win this one. And it's the same thing in the spiritual realm too, I would think. Someone has to be the constant, someone has to be the control. Negativity is constant. Positivity is control. So I'm going to leave that there. Be sure that y'all like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below. And I will see you all soon. Bye.
The depths of the media sees no evil. Buildings crashing 9/11, no sake for the people. Children take to everything. Others willing to feel anything just to say they were there. Boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wives, domestic violence. Do you care? When the curtains close, your head hangs low. You're wishing someone was there. Just turn to me for relief. I know how you feel. I am you. You are me. We share symptoms of the black sheep. Aren't you aware?
This image, I remember howling winds, nights trying to hustle to 10 degrees, ash on my knuckles. Coke in my long john, sipping on the brisk. A tall glass of liquor, please, who get a sip of this? Coke in my long john, slave to the sin. Call me young coke there if the cops try to frisk. I may get a grip, I may get a grip. I may slopping 20s, lobster tails, and some shrimp. I used to bump Wayne all day as a pimp. Now I'm past Wayne, Drake, and going in.